What's up, y'all? This is Smokey Black. I'm back on deck and in full effect. We got a funny topic to talk about today. I got Miss Q in the building and I got my man Reese in the building. What's up, y'all?
What up?
What's up? What's up?
The topic of the day is which Friday you think is the best than all the rest. Miss Q, which Friday you think which one is the best one? And tell me why.
The first one, the original.
Why you say the original?
Because you have the funny characters, especially with Smokey. He made Friday. He made that movie, the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, they all are good movies, but the first one was the best in my opinion.
Now, what's wrong? What was wrong with the other two?
Wasn't nothing wrong with it. I just, the first one was the best. Wasn't nothing wrong with the other two. I enjoyed watching the other two, but in my personal opinion, I enjoyed the first one.
You said Smokey played a major role. Now let's just say Smokey wasn't on a role like a Mike Epps. You think a Mike Epps would have did a better job than Smokey, or even a Cat Williams?
For the first one?
Yeah.
Nah.
No.
No.
Hey Reese,
Yo,
what's up, brother? What's good with you, man?
bro, y'all both wrong. I'ma tell you.
I didn't say anything yet, brother. I'll ask you which Friday you think was the best one, bro.
Now I'm gonna have to say the third one was the best one, but I'm gonna tell you who made the movie though.
I want to hear that, bro. Break it down for me.
It wasn't Chris Tucker that made the movie.
Who made the
It was
movie?
my man, the late great John Witherspoon. That's who made the movie, and all three, and all of them. That's my personal opinion. My man John Witherspoon. And the last one I would have to say would be the best one.
And tell me why you think John Witherspoon did a better job than Smokey.
I mean, think about it. I mean, come on. I ain't taking nothing from my man Chris Tucker. That's my man. I like him. He funny as you know what. But my man John Witherspoon, that's the AKA legend, the great.
Rest in
And he
peace
did the thing.
what's his name? Clarence Witherspoon. Rest in peace to Clarence Witherspoon.
John
Nobody said
Witherspoon.
his
His name is John Witherspoon.
John Witherspoon, Clarence Witherspoon, whatever. But rest in peace to my man, Mr. Witherspoon.
He did. He made it too, but
Hey, Reese, you got a Bluetooth on?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Y'all might hear some noise in my background, yo.
Yeah, because I was like, it sounded like it was echoing. That's why. But
How you doing?
I think that honestly, Chris Tucker was the best character in the movie, and even if he was in all three of them, he would have killed all three of the movies.
he would have killed all. He would have killed all three.
Chris Tucker.
He would have killed all three, but you gotta think about who they put in the next Friday and then the Friday after next. You know.
Right.
So it's like that's why I say like they all are good movies, but I lead towards the first one the most.
Well,
See, ain't lying. It ain't nothing like a Pops, but you know.
I mean, me personally, I think they can make another Friday without either one of them motherfuckers.
I think they in the works of doing it too. To be honest,
Honestly, because
I think it's gonna be another one that's gonna come out.
Because you still got Craig, you still have Day Day, even though he wasn't on the original one. We learned to adapt and love him.
Yeah, he did his thing in the second one. I give him that. The second one and the third one.
True that.
He did do his thing.
Hopefully, we can get Cat Williams back on the joint.
No, if they gonna do another Friday, which I'm thinking they are, but if they do, they can't do it, and they can't do it right without Chris Tucker, yo. They got to have Chris in there. Some way, some form, make a cameo. But then they were saying the only reason why, one of the main reasons why they wasn't going to do it, because Chris Tucker wanted DC Young Fly to play his son or something like that.
Yeah. That's the only way he said he'll be a part of it is if DC Young Fly plays his son. So I hope they in the works of talking about that because that one would be fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Is it me or is DC kind of remind you of a young Chris Tucker? Is it just me?
He do.
He do.
Because I could see him dead on a
DC,
Friday. I could
he
really
got a
see this
little
man on a
more.
Friday.
He's a little more. How can I say? Chris Tucker is a one of a kind, but DC got a lot of his material from Chris Tucker. If
I
you
thought it
think
was
about
just me.
Yeah, he did.
I thought it was just
He
me.
absolutely did.
Yeah, but I mean, DC on Fly, he's a good comedian. Don't get me wrong. He's a good comedian. He's funny as all hell.
Hell, how was trash, bro.
But I never watched How High.
How High was fucking trash. I got the hookup was super trash. He like Master P like really over fucking did it with all them goddamn stars, bro.
He was in I Got the Hookup?
Yeah, part 2.
Yeah,
Oh, see, I ain't never see part 2.
it wasn't a good movie, man. But
Oh, all right.
but you said the third one was the best one, huh?
I would have to say the third one was the best one because of John Witherspoon, man. That was my dude, man.
So you
Because
didn't
he the
like.
one that made the movies, yo. Even though everything was based off of Ice Cube and Smokey, but John Witherspoon was the one that made the movie. He the one that kept everything together, though. He the one made everybody else funny as hell, man.
Well, my honest opinion of which Friday I think was the best one, I honestly would say the first one. But see, nobody will never mention about this. The one that got knocked out in the fucking air, and he had the black eye. You know,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
you see what I'm saying?
yeah, you talking
What is
about
it,
dude.
DJ Pooh.
What mama did you that
DJ Pooh. DJ Pooh was the one that wrote the first 2 Fridays. And see, he made the one for the third Friday, but they fucked it all up because he wanted money. And guess who ended up getting the third script for Friday? Fucking Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, and they ended up turning it into The Wash. Remember The Wash?
Yeah.
With Dr. Dre
Yeah.
and Snoop Dogg, so you can imagine
Yeah.
if Day and fucking and fucking Craig could have been in the car wash working with Debo.
Why would Craig work with Debo?
I don't fucking know.
That don't even make sense.
But that's how
No, that don't even
that's how
sound
DJ
right.
Pooh
Yeah,
had
that
it
but
designed.
that would have been dumb because of the simple fact that they fought in the first one.
Right.
And then in the second one, you know, he broke out of jail, ready to kill this nigga because he got his ass whipped. So it's like that wouldn't even been a good look for that one.
You know how directors are, man.
That's dumb.
Directors will change shit like they probably squash the beat.
But how? If you gotta have a how to it too. You would have to know how what made them squash the beef. Because how did they squash the beef if them niggas went back to jail?
I don't know.
Right.
But we're talking about Hollywood. Hollywood would have altered all that shit. Just like I was telling you, like
That shit would have been lame.
Remember when I told you about the shit about how they scrapped Ezel? Remember? He wanted more money.
But what else was he gonna do?
He made the movie too. Oh,
but what else was he gonna do?
You think Ezel did? You think he did his thing on
He
the
was
movie?
a funny ass crackhead for the
He
first.
did his
I'm not
thing,
even gonna lie.
but
He was a funny ass
but
crackhead.
you got to remember, he had a lot of controversy too.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to explain to Miss Q. Like, it was a lot of bullshit, but then he wanted more money.
Yeah, but then he was getting threats though on his life.
Right.
Because they wanted to do, I forgot which director it was. Somebody had wanted to do the movie on about Eazy-E life, and they wanted him to play as Eazy-E.
Yeah, he was a perfect Eazy-E look-alike.
And Suge Knight literally pulled up on this dude face to face and told him, "Don't play the role as Eazy-E." Yeah. Straight pulled up on what's his name? I call him Ezel. That's my, because I forget his name, but pulled up on my man and told him, don't play the role as Eazy-E. Flat out told him. And next thing you know, boom, Ezel dead. In real life, and you sitting there looking like, yo, what just happened?
Man, Suge Knight had something to do with that one.
It's funny that you mentioned that because the last time I saw AJ Johnson, he did have an interview with Vlad TV when he was bitching about the money that Ice Cube didn't kick out. And he talking about he wanted to have another meeting with Ice Cube for part 2 because he supposed to had that role with Tiny Liston being his sidekick, breaking him out of jail.
So
that was scrapped.
Right. So if he would have broke him out of jail, right? What else would have came after that? I don't think that would have been a perfect fit for the next Friday.
You talking about Uzel and Debo?
Yeah, like what would have happened?
Going at the Craig. It would have been the same dialogue, but it would have been different.
Ezo, he didn't even go after Craig in the first one. He was
cool. Right.
Yeah, he was just a crackhead that wanted to work for real. In that movie, he was a crackhead that wanted to work for a couple $, get high, get drunk.
Right.
That's what it was. So that's what I'm saying. Like, what could he have possibly done in next Friday?
I don't know. So, yeah, what
you gotta remember this. That last radio interview that AJ Johnson did.
Yeah.
He put it out there because remember in the video, one of Eazy-E's last videos that he did when he said Dre Day makes Eazy's payday.
Right.
And you seen Ezel playing Eazy-E on the video?
Yeah, he looked just like that nigga.
Yeah, doing the Running Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Suge Knight got mad and told him because mind you, Hollywood approached AJ Johnson about doing the role as Eazy-E. And Suge Knight told him not to accept. Well, let me put it like this, persuaded him not to accept.
Are you talking about during that time when they made Straight Outta Compton?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, because Suge Knight was out there like a motherfucker. And then when he ran over that nigga?
I think so, I'm not sure. But,
yeah, he ran that nigga over at that set of motherfucking Straight Outta Compton. That's how he ended up doing all that time and shit.
It was after that situation before Pac got killed after the fight.
Oh,
after they went and seen that boxing match, and then Pac had got into it in the hallway with somebody. I guess it was one of the dudes that had Craig Slick.
You talking about Orlando Anderson?
With another set.
You talking about Orlando Anderson?
And he stomped him out.
Yeah, Baby Lane, Orlando Anderson, Southside Crip. That's the one that put Tupac down.
Yeah, but we all know Pac ain't really down, is he?
That's what I've been trying to figure that out too.
I honestly think that nigga done, man.
Nah, man. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you evidence that he ain't done. You wanna know how?
Break it down for me, bro.
Remember the movie called Pacific Rim, right? About the dudes with the robot suits fighting the monsters that was coming out the oceans and shit.
I heard of it, but never thought about watching it.
Yo, if Pac was dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Pac died what? 97?
September 23rd, 1996.
96 or 90, yeah, it was like 96 or 97 because I just came home from the service, yo.
Mm-hmm.
And I met Pac face to face, no lie. Yo, I'm telling you, if Pac died in 96,
right.
Pacific Rim came out, part 2. Listen to the soundtrack. Listen to the soundtrack in Pacific Rim movie part 2.
Mm-hmm.
This came out in the late 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Pac may have did a lot of music. Yeah, even Snoop said Pac was in the studio forever doing music. Okay, good. He had a lot of unreleased shit, but yo, ain't no motherfucking way in the world 2016, this nigga that came out with a soundtrack for a movie. Yeah, and then they were saying if you look at the videos. Pull up on YouTube and do your history check. Now I'm gonna challenge you, yo. Do your history check.
Mm-hmm.
Go up on YouTube because they've been showing actual videos of Pac popping up here in Africa, and then they had different concerts of other stars. Pac popping up in the damn audience live. And then think about it. That dude named Drama. He was a rapper. Mm-hmm. Everybody was like, this nigga Act Like Pop sounded like pop. His music like pop.
I know
You'll
you're
drop
talking
the
about.
album.
I know you're talking about.
Last Friday, get on step. He dropped that one album. Shit went motherfucking platinum. Next thing you know, this nigga disappeared again. Never heard of, never seen of. And everybody was like, that was pop. That was pop without the nose ring. Look at the pictures. Yeah. So when everybody talking about that nigga gone, nah, Pac ain't gone. That nigga in the Africa chill.
So changed
Why
his
you
name
think he
too.
made that? Why you think he made that song, that track, Machiavelli? Who was Machiavelli? The person that faked Dave's death, right?
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
But look, yo, my people, chopping it up with y'all, but I got it.
All right, bro. Peace and blessings. I appreciate it.
Right.
We gotta do this again.
You as well. Take care, Miss Q.
All right, you too.
All right, brother.
Y'all handle y'all business on that. Chop that up.
All right.
Send me the link so I can listen in while I'm at work.
You know it.
All right, people.
All right, bro.
All right.
Now, me personally, I honestly think that the first one was the best one. The reason why I say it's the best one because they had the better actors.
Yeah, cause you had so it was Craig. You had Smokey. You had Ezell Crazy Stuff. You had Felicia. Can't forget about her. Another fucking damn fiend that always with a hand out. Had Debo.
Yeah, Big Worm in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, Big Worm. Yeah, the mama.
What?
She was crazy as shit too. Yeah, she was always trying to.
Yeah, the mama played in
shit.
only two of mine. She wasn't in the second one.
Yeah, even Craig mother was funny as hell. Showed off for 227.
Oh yeah. She was.
She was funny as shit. Who else, yo?
It was a lot of them. That's why I said it was a lot of them, and they actually did their thing. That's why I enjoyed I enjoyed all of them, but the first one is what did it.
It was the voice. Chris Tucker's voice. That shit was annoying as a bitch. The high pitched voice. I remember when Chris used to do that shit on Def Comedy Jam with his act. It's high pitch. And just loud and obnoxious and shit. It was just that voice. And I knew right then and there he was going to be something. But then when he stopped being that Friday Smokey and started doing them big films like Rush Hour.
Which were good films though. They were good movies.
I mean, he was about the money, but I just think he just lost his comical swag for the black folks. It's like he came more corporate. And he was always about the money. He wanted to deal with the whiter crowd instead of just dealing with the black crowd or just dealing with the mixed crowd. That's just my intake on it.
I think Rush Hour was for a mixed crowd.
It was okay, but I really honestly think it's not really just for our people. It was just more for like corporate, upper class people. And it seemed like to me he forgot about that. He lost that swag. He lost that. He lost his hood license. To me, and for me, honestly, if I was to do a project like a classic like Friday, even though it was written perfect, but it was horribly produced, I'd have did it for 5 racks. Because during that time, everybody was trying to come up. Witherspoon already was established, am I correct? Virginia King was kind of, sort of, in her own little lane. Ice Cube just came off of what? Boys in the Hood?
He had a couple of movies.
Yeah, he had a couple of movies before he did Friday. So he didn't know that this movie was going to be a fucking legendary juggernaut. So I'd have took less. Just to see what my shit is at. Because if you notice, when you hungry, you're not worrying about the bread. The bread is going to come to you off the mat, off the break, as soon as you do the film, because it's genuine. It's from the heart. And it was like, to me, that movie was from the heart.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it became so much of a hood classic to me. Even the bully situation with fucking Debo, that shit was perfect.
Yeah.
Nigga was scared. Everybody was scared of that motherfucker. Only one person that wasn't scared of him, and that was a girl. And that's crazy. Nobody didn't mess with Debo. Debo was homeless, yo. Did you know that? He ain't had no place to stay.
You talking about in the movie?
Yeah, he ain't had no place to stay.
Figured that.
That nigga was living in a fucking garage, yo. You know what I'm saying? And he was broke as shit. He ain't had no goddamn money. And he was just extorting money out of motherfuckers just around the way. The movie was perfect to me. Perfect. Especially when
Yeah, because it had all them great actors and actors and actresses in there. So it was good. That's why I said, don't get me wrong, all the other ones were good too. But that's just the one the first one is what I gravitate to the most.
Big Worm.
Yeah.
Big Worm. I never forget that time when
Nigga sent his homies to do a drive-by.
And it was fucked up. They was fucked up.
Not even to do a drive-by, to shoot, to kill them niggas. He even let it be known though. That's the thing.
Niggas was fucked up. Craig, what the fuck Craig was looking for? Something to drink. I think it was sugar. Saw Debo, not Debo. Big Worm facing the fucking cabinet.
Oh yeah, he was getting some.
He was tweaking. The fucking
getting some sugar for some Kool-Aid.
The fucking screen was looking all pics. Yo, like, you smoking my shit too? You smoking my shit too? I'ma kill you and him. Cause you playing with my both. Go to that cabinet and slam that bitch.
Oh yeah.
And I knew right then and there, I'm like, yo, this is gonna be something special. But it took me a long time to get used to, what's that, next Friday?
No, I liked it when it came out.
It took me a very long time.
I liked it because you gotta think about it. You did have Day in it, Pinky, the crazy so-called baby mama that was supposed to be his baby mother.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had the essays that live next door.
Shit, don't forget about Baby D.
Yeah, but she really wasn't in it like that. Just like the crazy baby mother wasn't in it like that. You know, they had their parts.
I think they did it. They're the one that made the damn movie, not the Jokers. The Jokers was a bunch of clowns to me. Other than that little one. The little one was the one that's, I don't know if he was the ringleader or not. It seemed like he was the ringleader and he was the baby. And that's the crazy part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was the mouthpiece of the Joker clowns. And Day was petrified of y'all. I don't know fuck why. Little motherfucker. He was like, man, you better watch out for that little dog named Chico. He'll bite the shit out you.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? That little motherfucker, Spurs McKenzie. Man, only one that was cool on there really was the sister. The sister was the only one that was giving them the time of day. The brothers ain't fuck with them.
Yeah.
Okay. The brothers ran off the mother, put her ass in a fucking mental hospital, and they took over the house. They had that whole fucking block terrorized, man, selling drugs and shit. But the last one was cool though. I like how they had Ricky Smiley on there.
Oh yeah. Claus. There's a fiend out Santa Claus.
They had Santa Claus. They had Damon. Terry Crews played an important role in this movie as another bully. If it wasn't for Terry Crews in that movie wouldn't have been good. Because you had that psychotic ass mother, the landlord.
So they would have had it's only right to have a psychotic son too.
Mm-hmm. What? If it wasn't for them two, that movie wouldn't have been shit. Even if they did have Cat Williams on there.
I mean, he did his thing on there too. I can't even lie.
Yeah.
He did his thing. For him to not have that many, scenes and lines and stuff like that, he actually did a good job.
Yeah, he did his thing. I just didn't like the girl. The girl was the weakest link in that movie. The girl with the pretty eyes.
Why you say that?
Because she really didn't have no lines for one. Two, she really didn't have no experience like that. And three, I wouldn't have put her in that role. I would have put somebody else in that role that had experience.
What you expect? There was only the girlfriend. That was it.